Could you state your name, please?
WIllie Lee Spears, Sr.
Okay. So how was your life different as a child than as for children today?
Well, it was different because it was one thing I can think of was like the toys from we had then and the toys they have now. Back then when I was coming up, we really a lot of our toys we just made our own toys, because we didn't have them, and really we didn't have the money to buy toys like.
Okay. So did you grow up on a farm?
Yes.
So what was something you would do in a typical day? Like what was the activities you would do on the farm?
Oh, I would uncover tobacco when they plowed it. I would have to uncover it, get the dirt off the one they cover up, and like get up hay. Probably feed the hogs.
So what was an example of some of the prices of things, like some of the stuff you buy in the store? How much would stuff cost?
Oh,
Like a loaf of bread?
Yeah, a loaf of bread. I think a loaf of bread was probably about 30 cents or less. And then we could buy a soda was like 6 cents. We could get cookies 2 for a penny.
Mm.
And that was really you can take $1 and just eat about all day off of $1, with snacks and stuff, but all day.
So who were some of your role models, or who were some of the people you looked up to when you were younger?
Oh, I say my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents.
What's the earliest event, or what's the first thing, or something big that happened? What was the first thing you remember?
Something big. Well, something big to me was when I got a chance to go to the state fair.
All right, so we talk about your education a little bit. So how many years did you attend school?
12.
Okay. So was everybody, like all your siblings, did they go to school too?
Yes.
Okay. So how were schools different than they were now? Like what was different about your school back then?
Well, back then we school was all black going to the school, and we didn't have a lot of stuff like they have in schools today. Like computers and stuff. We didn't have stuff like that, and technology. We didn't have the technology back then.
What was your favorite part about school?
My favorite part, recess.
Okay, so which wars do you remember when you were younger, or which wars do you remember? Period.
Oh, the Vietnam War.
Okay.
That's it.
So did any of your family members go to war, or did they play any part in the war?
Yes, I had 3 uncles, 1 brother, and 1 first cousin in Vietnam at the same time.
Okay. So how were you impacted by racial segregation?
Oh, well, just by not being able to do a lot of things, certain things that we won't, really didn't have the privilege to do, as we wanted to do things.
Do you remember what you were doing when President Kennedy was assassinated?
I think I was in, let's see, or what was I doing? I can't remember exactly when he was, I remember when he was assassinated, but I can't remember what I was doing, exactly what I was doing.
Do you remember the man on the moon, or how it made you feel when we reached the moon?
Yeah, well, I didn't believe
Okay, so a little bit about the society and economy. So, how has this community or the one you grew up in changed since you were a child? So, what differences between back then and now in the community?
Oh well, I can see a lot of change. Well, working conditions and stuff,
Mm,
and people in general, like black and white, staying right beside each other. You know.
okay. So, in your lifetime, what do you think was the greatest thing that society had to overcome?
Oh, overcome. Uh, I think electing a black president.
Yeah. So, what kind of work did you do in your lifetime? What's all the jobs that you had?
Well, I worked on the farm until I was 18. And I had warehouse jobs mostly. I worked in a warehouse and golf courses. That was it.
Okay. So, what do you think about the American standard of living? Do you think it's going up or going down, or think it's stayed the same?
I think it's going up.
Okay. So, what do you think about the economy? Do you think the economy is better or worse?
Oh, I think it's worse.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, a little bit about politics and government. Who was your favorite president?
Favorite president? I think if John F. Kennedy,
So, why was he your favorite?
because I could really start seeing changes he had started making. He was getting ready to make changes. He had made changes.
Okay.
You know.
So, who was your least favorite president?
I think probably President Trump.
And why was he your least favorite?
Oh, because it just I don't know. It just I don't believe he was talking about had us included when he said make America great again.
So, who were the politicians or causes you can remember supporting the most?
Repeat that.
Who were the politicians or causes you can remember supporting?
Well, back then the colleges
Causes, I mean.
causes. Yeah. Oh, the causes. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
I can't remember right offhand.
Okay. So, in your lifetime, which political issues were most important to you?
Political issues. Probably rights, civil rights.
Okay. So, do you think Americans are more divided today than they were in your lifetime?
I think I think they're more divided today. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, why is that? Why do you think they're more divided today?
I don't know. I think really, I don't know. It's just different groups. I think it's more hatred.
Mm.
More hatred. One thing.
So, what things in technology, like what inventions, have changed your life for the better? What inventions in technology made your life better?
The computer.
Okay. So, what invention or technical advancement has made the most dramatic impact in your life?
Probably. Oh, let me see. Say that again.
What invention or technical advancement has made the most dramatic impact in your life?
No, I say the automobile.
All right. So, gender roles, race, ethnicity, and diversity is the next topic.
What's that?
This is the next topic. Yeah, gender roles. So, how has the role of women in the home, workplace, or community changed in your lifetime? So,
Well,
yeah, you go ahead.
Well, it changed. It changed a lot because it used to in my lifetime. It was when I was coming up. Mostly women stayed at home,
Mm-hmm.
but now they out in the workforce just like everybody else.
Okay. So, based on your gender, what did your family and society expect you to do? Like, what they think? Because you a man, you should be doing this.
Well, basically, get out earning a living, earning a living.
Okay. So did you embrace them? Did you accept that? Did you like, yeah, I have to do that?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the earliest memories about race relations? Like any encounters with racist people, like when you were a child, or
Well, I can remember sometimes they just well when it's, me like when we was coming up as teenagers, like we a group of black boys be walking side the road,
mm-hmm.
and then here come a load of white boys. They would curse you, call you the N word, throw out stuff with ballers at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember one time they throw the ball out and the glass cut one of the guys that was walking with us.
Mm.
And they would often do that.
To what degree and how did social segregation or discrimination exist in your lifetime? So was it something that happened a lot in your lifetime, or did you like did it was it a big part in your life?
It was it was sort of regular,
Okay.
regular.
So what are your impressions of or experience with the broader diversity and visibility of Americans or of America? So how do you feel about um, America becoming more diverse and integrated?
I would think it would be better for the future generation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how is that different? Do you think people would agree with you when you were younger? Do you think other people would think America should be integrated, or is that better for the future? Like when you were younger, you think people would have said that?
I think they would.
Okay. So this is about pop culture. So how has recreation or what people do for fun changed? Recreation, I mean. So like what people do for fun, how's that changed from when you were younger?
Oh, it changed well. I say it changed a lot. Like music
Mm-hmm.
has changed. Music has changed because when I was coming up, only thing we had to play music on was only thing we had was maybe a radio,
Mm-hmm.
a little record player. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So has clothing changed over the years?
Clothing back and forth.
Okay. So how has music changed over the years, or which styles and artists were your favorite?
Uh, Music was I say well then it was I say rhythm and blues
Mm-hmm.
and it's changed. It's not the same as it was. It seems like it's the words they use now. It's
Mm-hmm.
the words not the same.
So who was your favorite artist back in the day?
Oh, I would have to say James Brown.
So what television shows, movies, or theatrical productions stand out to you most in your memory?
In my memory, oh, it had to be the westerns.
Okay. So why is that? Why do you like the westerns?
Well, I just like cowboy parts.
Mm-hmm.
The good guys separate the good guy from the bad guy.
So if you could live your life over again, what's something that you would change, or what's something that you would do differently?
Oh, I would. If if I could change, I would listen to my parents more.
Okay.
Yes, sure, definitely.
And what's some advice you would give to the future generation?
Oh, listen to your parents, because that'll take you a long way, and just be polite to people, to grown people, and just listen, and be with positive people.
Okay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for agreeing to interview.
You're welcome.